guys, I'm so anxious. Before we get into today's video though, I do want to let you guys know that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. If you are in the U.S., we celebrated Memorial Day just this past weekend. And Memorial Day to us is a day that we are supposed to sit back and remember those who have given their life as a sacrifice in order to protect our country. So I hope you all had a good Memorial Day weekend. Shout out and a little extra love and hug to everybody that has lost a family member that was serving our country. That is truly the ultimate sacrifice. I know for us, we had family that came in from out of town and we all got to FaceTime our oldest son, Jordan. It was really, really nice. If you guys want to share down below what y'all did, I would love to hear. So in today's video, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I've been stressing out. Ever since this morning, I've been like, waiting. Is there going to be a verdict? What are we doing? And a few hours ago, the jury came forward with a question. So they called the attorneys into the courtroom. And then everybody's like, oh my gosh, do we have a verdict? Do we have a verdict? But they just wanted to ask a question. I'm going to tell y'all what the question was in just a minute. But I wanted to give you guys a little rundown. So I'm filming this video on Tuesday afternoon at almost 4 p.m. Virginia time where they're doing this trial at, okay? And again, everything in this video is alleged and filtered through my own opinion. Go do your own research, form your own opinions, but just don't show hate to anybody. All right, so the first thing I wanted to tell y'all about real quick is so the jury came forward and they asked the question about the title of the op-ed. Okay, so this was the op-ed, a photo of the op-ed right here. And they were basically wanting to know the way I understood it. It seemed like the question that they were asking was they were wanting to know if the defamation lawsuit was towards the whole article. Just the article or just the title?
Basically, in regards to number C, items 1 and 3, and number C is a jury instruction on the finding instruction for the online article title. The question is, does question number 3, the statement is false, pertain to the headline, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath, or does it pertain to the content of the statement, everything written in the op-ed? So I think the confusion came in this particular one because the statement in question is the title of the op-ed. So I think they're just confused as whether it's the whole op-ed or just the title is the statement. And it's clear that the title is the statement. So I was going to answer to say the title is the statement in question.
That seems good for Johnny's side. I don't know, but it seems good because it makes it sound like the juries are really going through and wanting to know, okay, what part of this exactly is he, should we be attributing to his losses? So I don't know, it seems good. Now, if they would have come forward and asked a question like, how much did Amber say she lost from Aquaman? Then that would look like, oh my gosh, are they going to be giving her money? So it seemed good. I don't know though, you guys, we will see. I'm really hoping that they're taking their time. I hope they're listening to those audio recordings. Oh my gosh. I hope they're, just really paying attention to that stuff. And I got some recordings for y'all here at the end. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the ACLU. Okay, now they are asking for money from Johnny's team is what it seems like, in the tune of $86,000. Now hear me out. Y'all were blowing me up on Memorial Day, honey. My inbox, I was like, I couldn't even keep my head straight. People were saying the ACLU is suing Johnny Depp. And I'm like, what? How are they suing Johnny Depp now? Like, oh my gosh, I was kind of freaking out because I thought, what if he loses this case with Amber and then they sue him and then he ends up having to pay? That would be horrible. But that's not exactly what it was. What it seems like it is, they're wanting Johnny Depp to pay them, the ACLU, the nonprofit organization, $86,000 for the paperwork that they gathered for this trial, for giving the depositions, like $86,000. I am trying to keep it together here when I see this from a nonprofit organization, because I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I do know what goes on behind the scenes with a nonprofit organization, though, that doesn't charge almost $800 an hour to do paperwork or to give a deposition. $800 an hour for a nonprofit. Don't judge, Christina. Don't judge. You don't know them. I'm trying. I am very, very close and affiliated with a nonprofit organization that struggles to keep people fed and clothed and roofs over their head. They get zero government funding. And then I'm watching this nonprofit organization charge almost $800 an hour. I have so much more that I want to say, but I'm going to stay on task here because... Okay, the next thing was Amber picking her lip. Now, one of y'all sent this to me over in my Instagram DM, and it is a video of Amber trying not to pick her lip in court. Now, hear me out. If you guys watched my playlist or have been following along with my Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial coverage, you saw the video that I did where I inserted this video right here with Amber, Amber's lips and picking her lips over time. And there are tons of photos out there of her with her lips chapped, cracked, and it seems like she's a lip picker. Now, no judgment. I'm a picker too. I got to keep my hands off my face and stay out the mirror. Okay, like it's a thing. It's a nervous tick. It's a whatever it is. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. But it seems like Amber is a lip picker. But the funny thing is, look at this video right here.
Talking about what he said to Warner Brothers.
Overruled.
Please continue.
You change seats.
So, sorry, you can continue.
Did you see that? She is trying not to pick her lip in court. It's like she is conscious of either one, what everybody's saying about her online, two, she don't want the jury seeing her pick her lip, okay? Three, the fact that people maybe I don't know what she's thinking, but she went in for the pick. And I know that feeling, because if I have something on my face, I feel it and I have to go, don't touch your face, Christina. But she's trying not to pick her lip. Listen, guys, I don't know what really went on between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard behind the scenes, okay? I wasn't there. But what I do feel like is Amber's been caught in so many lies, allegedly, that it is hard to believe anything she says, If all of these horrible things actually really did happen to her, there would be no need to lie. There'd be no need to lie about things or make up things or exaggerate things or have your friends lie. Now, listen, I don't think that her friends are lying about everything that they said. I think that she manipulated her friends. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like from the evidence that we have. Now, moving on from that, y'all got to hear these recordings. My friend sent me literally this morning a recording that somebody put together of Amber and Johnny Depp. And it makes my skin crawl to listen to how she talks to him. It sounds so evil. And this is at the end of their relationship. This is after they're split up, okay? These recordings that you're going to hear. You can only imagine what happened, I'm going to say in my opinion, that she did to him 2-3 years prior to them splitting up, because she had him, in my opinion, so manipulated. And I think he's insecure in a lot of ways. I think he had this young woman who was probably wild in ways he hadn't either experienced in a long time or maybe experienced in his lifetime. Because you know what they say, honey, the crazier they are, okay? So I think, and by that time it was too late. And I actually think he loved her, but I don't think he loved Amber. I think he loved the person that he wanted her to be, or the person that she pretended she would be. So let's listen to this first recording, and I want y'all to hear, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. And again, this is after. I want y'all to tell me if this sounds like a person that is scared of their husband. And don't forget, Amber got up on that stand and said she wakes up in the middle of the night screaming in fear. that she has rules with her friends and the people she works with now about touching her. Listen to this.
You don't fucking like me, man. You don't trust me as far as you can throw me. Our relationship has changed.
Every time he gets mad.
Or
Isn't there to trust?
I think you took off too.
Yeah. Where did I go?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Here.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Convenient.
I don't want
That's
to
a
do this.
marriage for you. That's commitment.
Well,
It's not to trust.
no,
What's not to trust?
I've experienced you.
Oh, you're right. It's someone else's fault.
No, it's my fault for not being able to do.
No,
And it's your fault for not being able to do.
you're right.
It is.
It's so.
It is
I'm
right,
so
and you should-
sorry that you've been pushed to this point.
I don't want your tricks. I don't want your games. You're too fucking young for me. You gotta go get something that's just will just follow every order to the T, so you can get real sick of him,
Yeah.
and then go fuck a girl.
Oh, okay. You got
And
me
just
figured
maybe I was wrong. Fucking I don't know.
out. You got me figured out.
Okay, so did you hear that? Johnny Depp said something to the effect of, "You don't even like me." Have you ever been in that place before with somebody that you can tell that the things that they're doing to you at this point is to just hurt you? That had to be hard for him. And then she followed it up with these like taunting. It's so weird. Like, what do you mean? But it's just so creepy. And whoever edited this video, and I will leave the full video link down in my description box, because this just went up like 24 hours ago. They cleaned this up good. They did a really great job at making this crisp and clear so we could hear it.
Running away from it. Oh, you won't. You're not gonna find better.
You will.
Keep running away from it all you want. You're not going to find better. Oh my gosh. Have y'all ever been there where your user tells you you'll never find better? Nobody will ever love you like I love you. Nobody. Oh my gosh. It is so obvious. It's so manipulative too. And guys, mind you, this is a man that's in his 50s, his upper 50s. Shout out to my friends out there in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Love you guys. Y'all probably looking at this too like, I ain't got time for this. This is a man that's older in his life. He wants to do what he loves, play his guitar, all this stuff, you know, do his little work and enjoy his life at this point. He's not wanting to play these games, and she's just, oh my gosh, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And you know what? The more I listened to these recordings and the other ones and the things that I saw he did for her, like moving all of her friends in these different places, doing stuff for her parents, all of the marrying her when he even told his own psychiatrist he did not want to get married, but she wanted to. He did everything he could to make her happy, and he couldn't do it. You cannot satisfy certain types of people. Again, I don't think he's perfect. I think he got toxic right along with her. I think he's probably toxic before. I think he's probably jealous. I think she egged that jealousy on, and she enjoyed it too, because I think she's a sick person. And I think Johnny Depp needs some help. And I think Johnny Depp has got a good heart, though. I think he deserves to live a good life. But it is interesting, though, when you heard like the people that testified, like his ex-business manager or different people that said that they noticed an uptick in his substance abuse after the filming of Rum Diaries. And I just wonder if he fell head over heels in love with this woman, because he's obviously one of those romantic, like loves type of people, as many times as he's been engaged. Like, been engaged after he meets somebody, he's been with somebody for 2 weeks, he's ready to get married. He's one of them type of just like loves love, right? And I think she pounced on that because he was everything she needed at that time. And the more he felt like he was failing, the more he needed to numb the pain. And then it just got worse and worse. It's very sad. It's very sad to think about. It reminds me of this right here. And we're going to listen to another recording, but listen to this. The homeless shelter that I'm affiliated with, involved with, all of that stuff. At Easter time, there was 4 men in this homeless shelter that were there because they lost everything due to overseas scams. You know, like when the woman, they think that they're talking to a woman, they think they're seeing, they get these pictures via text message, they think they're talking to them, and they're sending their money away, giving their bank account. 4 different men, one of them being 82 years old, who was a millionaire. I'm not going to tell you the company that he worked for, but he worked for a company. He was a CEO, and part of the company was here, and the other part of the company was in another country. And he was a multi-millionaire, and he allowed these people, overseas scammers, to get into his bank account. You guys got to also remember, these elderly people like this, not all of them are internet savvy. They don't know. They think they're really talking to somebody. They don't have no daughter or son that's coming over checking on them or whatever. And by the time their kids do get involved, typically it's too late. 4 people because of that. 4 men, actually. Because of loneliness and sadness. And, you know, and I don't know if this is still the case, but I know years ago when I was researching these statistics, the highest number of ending life type of people was older gentlemen. The older gentlemen. And it was thought to be because of once they stopped working and they stopped feeling like they were providing for their family, they felt like they were useless. I don't know if that's still the statistics of this day. You guys can look it up, but it was years ago when I was studying it. And it just reminds me, like when I know these stories, or I know about these guys or these older men that worked their whole life and now have nothing because of these online scams, living in a homeless shelter, standing in line with a plate, waiting for their dinner, okay? And then I see the situation with Johnny Depp. Lonely, thought he was in love, thought she loved him, and now she's walking the dog on him, just talking to him like he's nothing. It's crazy.
Right there. Right there. Love me back. Love me back.
Stop fucking forcing it on your time.
Back. Love me back. Don't, please, you're gonna make me fall, please.
If you fall,
Yes, you are.
you have to understand. You have to understand. Love me back.
Yeah.
Not
Just call me Brad.
Huh?
Just call me Brad.
Did you hear that love me back that she was saying to him? Now, mind you, this video is almost an hour long, and I will leave it linked down below in the description box. But this was after she completely went off on him and was belittling him for a long amount of time. I did not add that in here because we've heard that over and over again. But then it was love me back. It's the mental mind games. And thankfully at this point in time, Johnny Depp is saying, like, stop forcing it. Later on in this recording, she ends up flipping out on him again. She wants him to call her an Uber. She goes back and forth, and it's just, she dominates this relationship. It is clear. And that reminds me of Mrs. Deoos that came to testify for Johnny Depp, who said that when she was at the wedding, she did an article, and I did a video on this as well too, and you guys can go and check out my older videos. She did an interview, and an article was written up from her interview talking about how when she was at their wedding, it wasn't Johnny and Amber's wedding, it was the Amber show. Everything was about Amber. It was all about Amber. And she said it was even weird. It was even weird that she said Amber's father stood up when they were giving their speeches and said, "Look, honey," to her daughter, "all of this is yours now," talking about the island. And when you hear these recordings, you can just tell she dominated that. But yet she's on the stand, or was on the stand, acting like he dominated her. It just seems like clear projection, clear mirroring, clear everything she's doing, she's blaming him of doing.
Right, so you came with one thing on your mind.
Fuck you, piece of shit. Yeah, look, I wish I'd never met you.
Well,
What
those wishes don't
other
come true.
bullshit thing do you want to say to me, you fucking piece of shit?
Those wishes
What?
don't
What
come
else do
true.
you want to fucking say to me, you piece of shit? What else? You don't have anything else to say to me? Cool.
I wish you the best.
Hey, buddy, you fuck yourself. Go suck your own dick like you're used to. Oh, listen, I'll write your check for the extra sip I took. Is that okay? Stingy old fucking piece of shit.
You're the one that brought it up.
You did. You said don't drink my wine. That's mine.
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't?
I said I didn't think you were looking for any more.
Rewind. Rewind. Hope one day you can teach your son how to be a man. Because you're so good at it. Fantastic. Next time I do it.
You,
You're a joke, oh man.
I've tried so fucking hard with you. I've tried so hard.
Sex it away. Hey, if you ever learn this shit in 50 fucking something years, you're never gonna learn it. I hope to God, Jack's stepfather teaches him more about being a man than your fucking left nut.
Hey, that's good. You gave me some shit about my kids, just like in London that you desired. Never again.
Do you hear him? He is exhausted with her. He's exhausted with her. And if you guys listen to the whole hour-long clip, she came over there and was starting with him. He was recording it, and he had been drinking or whatever, and she's drinking too. He actually later in the recording calls her drunk, and he's trying to get her out of there, and he's just exhausted. Have y'all ever been in a relationship where it's just exhausting? You know, what I don't understand is, after she's cussing him and constantly, why isn't he getting up and smacking her around like she said? She sat up there and testified and said the first time that he ever hit her was when she laughed at a tattoo because she had no idea. I thought it was a joke. And he smacked her across. She's doing all this to him right now, and he just wants her to just leave him alone. He's exhausted. It's sad. I mean, no wonder he does substances. I may do them too if I was in that situation. I mean, can you, and knowing that you're married to this person now, you are legally bound to this nightmare. Like, I can't imagine what I would do either. It's so, so sad. And I hope this man wins this. Even again, if they don't give him a dime, for the love of God. This is so big. This is so much bigger than just Johnny Depp and Amber. This is a tale of people who can get up on the stand and lie for their own selfish needs. That's it. Because one of these people are lying, that's for sure. I mean, you know who I think is a liar. But even if you don't agree, one of them is. And it would be nothing against the jury because they're only able to see what they're given. And I hope that this recording was given to them too. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, when the jury comes down, my plan is to film myself watching it. You know, no, I'm not going to go live. A lot of you guys were asking me to go live, and I can't go live because I talk too much, y'all. I'll be done. I say I mess up, I'll be done told y'all my address, where I live, meet me for coffee. I'm bad at that, okay? I got too big of a mouth to go live like that. But I am going to film myself and my reaction, and then we're going to talk about it. And oh my gosh, please, just throw it out, please. For you, don't give nothing to her, not even $1, because that's bad. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys. Bye.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.